Hello, this is Ori with Clay Cooley Automotive once again. I was just going over the Toyota Camry. I'd like to show you the comparison that the Toyota Camry has with the comparison of a Nissan Altima. Alright, so as we take a look over here, we have our VVT-i 2.5 liter, which is a 4-cylinder. It's a front-wheel drive vehicle. It's got a front transmission in it. As we take a look right here, we have our battery, we have our air filter, and then we have our air filter computerized machine. Then right here's our coolant. Over here's our windshield washing fluid, and then as well as on this hood, like the Maxima, this is a little bit more of a loaded feature in a Toyota. We have also the hydraulic lift on the hood, so we don't have to worry about people getting hit or whatever the case is. Now this is a 2012 Toyota Camry. Here's a little bit older selection of the models that I do have, but like I said, the basic aspect of the Camry is the same. Now as we sit here and look, we have a fire tarp on the top, which basically what this material does is it helps keep the heat from resisting on the hood and helps reduce the noise, as well as you have one right there where the firewall was. That way it keeps the inside of the cab a little bit quieter. Now as we go around the vehicle, this one doesn't have the blinking signals on the side, but you can tell that it's a basic white Toyota Camry 2012, and then also we have hubcaps on top of the alloy wheels. It's not rims, but it's just wheels. As we take a look here right here in the front passenger seat, you can notice that we have black carpeting with a tan interior with leather top. This is a leather top material with a little bit of plastic as well. Take a look into the back seat. We have a decently roomy back seat. Not as much as the Maxima or the Avalon, but this vehicle does provide the same back seating in comparison as the Altima. Alright, so now we're going to come over here to the back. If you notice, we have a backup camera on this vehicle as well. So this one does not. Alright, so this particular model, you have to use the key to open up the trunk, or you have to come right over here where you have the gas selection and the trunk selection right here, to where you can go ahead and just pull the trunk selection, and we're going to go ahead and pull the fuel tab too. It's pretty roomy, not as big as the Maxima, but what's good about this vehicle in comparison to some other vehicles, you can actually lay that seat down right there and put some material in there as well. Now there's not a lot of space and stuff for you to put stuff, but it works perfectly fine. Alright, so we're going to come over here underneath to the bottom. We're going to move the top material, then we're going to go to the spare tire. If you notice, there's a jack and all your materials are right there, and you lift that up, you have your dome right there in the bottom. Trunk release. Alright, we go over here to the fuel. You notice that you cannot take E15 or E85 fuel. It's usually a premium vehicle. We're going to take a look over here in the back seat again on the left passenger side. You notice everything's still the same, just a little compartment over there, no vents to put air into the back, but the compartment is small enough that you don't have to really worry about that. Here's some of the features on the vehicle. You can go ahead and pause it at this moment and take a look if you would like to. Alright, so as we continue, we're going to go over here to the front. I'm going to show you a little bit of the features that it provides here inside of the cab of the vehicle. Now right here to the left, you have a little compartment that you can drop change or whatever you would like to in there. Here's your emergency brake button, your hood button right here to open up the hood. You have your traction control right here. Here's your signals, your lights. That's what your dashboard looks like. We have 40,000 miles, 226 miles. As you notice, there's a touchscreen device right here. You can go to source, see what kind of input, output that you have. You have FM, you have AUX, Bluetooth device. You also have a USB connection device. Now, you take a look in here, there's a charging port and a little compartment that you can just close up. And you don't have to really worry about what's inside of there. And here's another charging port as well. Here's your selector for the size of cups, so that you can put your cups in there for different sizes. Now as we take a open over here, we're going to notice that this is just a basic inside compartment that you just have a few things. Now with this compartment, what you can do is you can slide it back and forth, that way that you can sit there and get more access to whenever you're driving. You have a decent sized glove compartment, not too small, not too big, nothing like that. But that's pretty much the basics to a Toyota Camry. Thank you very much, and well, I'll wait. We'll take a look right here at the steering wheel. You got your hang up button, your pick up button, and you have your volume control, your down volume, your mode, your source, back button, and change the type of songs that you would like. And all right, now that's pretty much the presentation for a 2012 Toyota Camry. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.